I knew I liked Oasis more than Blur. Noel Gallagher's just come out to say he thinks this whole situation is a pile of, and wearing face masks is pointless. In a recent podcast, he said that he couldn't get why you have to wear a mask in a shop, but then you can go to the pub and be surrounded by a bunch of see you next Tuesdays. And that's absolutely fine. He described sitting on the train and somebody saying to him, oh, you got to put a mask on, otherwise you're going to get a fine. But if you're eating your lunch, if you're eating a sandwich, you'll be fine. He couldn't understand how the virus was ripping through the train, trying to attack him. But then if it saw him eating a sandwich, it would leave him alone. Makes a valid point, right? Like some other valid points, like when he said, all my fucking liberties are being taken away. And if I get this virus based on the decisions that I make, then it's on me. Almost like he wants to make an adult decision. Oh no, you can't do that anymore, right? Jed would have come out to say how selfish he is. They've been praised on social media for how they've been handling the situation. I know what you're thinking. Do I follow a couple of prats who finish each of the sentences and whose only appeal is to 12-year-old girls who are famous for... I've got no fucking idea. I mean, have they ever written a song? They've tried to sing a few. I remember that. I remember some kind of bleating in my fucking ear. But do I follow a couple of prats like that? Or do I follow a guy who's actually talented, actually written songs, actually done something? A northern guy that wants to shed a little bit of toughness, a bit of light in this dark situation because he doesn't want to live in a plastic fucking box for the rest of his life. Somebody who would flick these pair of twats with his finger and put them through a wall. Who do I go with? I'm not sure about you, but like Noel, I'm tired of being told I need to live in a plastic box, that I should be terrified every time I leave my home, that I should be anxiety-ridden, fear-ridden, stress-ridden. I should be a germaphobe, scared to touch a fucking tin of beans because the virus is going to come and get me. I'm tired of not being treated like an adult, to take responsibility of the decisions that I make in my life. Yes, it's about keeping people safe. Yes, it's about taking responsibility, but it's also about common sense, rationale, and sanity. When are these things going to be factored in? When is quality of life going to be factored in? When is being human going to be factored in all this? More Noel Gallagher's, please. Thanks for subscribing to the channel, guys. Hitting that notification bell to stay updated, sharing with the people that you know. Don't forget, you can join like-minded people at carlvernon.com. Links are in the description. Ta-ta.
Yeah, that was Carl Vernon. I'm Steve Close. I live in Carpinteria, and I got into it with some people in a shop in Carpinteria because I wasn't wearing a mask. And one guy, he's got this loosely fitting mask with these things dangling down. The ties are dangling down. And they scolded me for not wearing a mask, and I argued that they didn't work. And in Carpinteria, you see people going into a restaurant. You can't eat inside the restaurant now, but they go outside, they got the mask on, they take it off to eat. It's like, what? There's just too many incongruities with this whole thing. And at the beach in Carpinteria, you'll see hundreds of people down there. I've seen it crowded. They're playing, they're having fun, they're in the ocean, and probably less than 5%, probably only 2% are wearing masks. So it's a very divisive issue. I mean, I just felt a lot of anger within myself that these people, to me, they're just idiots, because they can't sort it out. It's just beyond belief. Anyway, now with a cognitive dissonance, in order to have these two visuals and believe them both to be true when clearly they're not both true, one's false, that's how they're going through life. And fearful and self-righteous, like we're good citizens, we're good people, we're following the law. And then all around town you see the electric signs up that the city or the county puts up. It says, stay home, be safe. So the next time I see one of these people, I'm just going to say, why don't you just stay home and be safe? Oh, God. Thank you.